Yeah, I grew up, born and raised in Montana, and started hunting elk at a young age, and loved it, loved every minute of it. They're just the most amazing animal on the planet. I mean, the terrain they live in, the rut process, you know, the bugling, the wallows, the chasing each other around. I mean, the pursuit of it it's unbelievable. It's hard to beat. With these western states and the way they have their non-resident allocation set up, I mean, it may take you a few years to draw a permit. It's worth the wait. It's worth the opportunity to come hunt these big bulls. It's worth the opportunity to come see new country and meet new people. And it's what it's all about. It's what the outdoors are here for. So I met Kelly Lopez. He's the owner of High Low Country Outfitters, and I discussed a couple different units with him, whether the Gila or Central or Northern New Mexico, and we got a game plan to put in for 3 different units. Kelly had some good ideas, some good areas. He pointed me to this direction and said, you know, if you can draw this permit, you're going to be happy with the quality of bulls and the amount of elk you're going to see. And it was a great choice, and Kelly had a good setup, great guides, and just amazing opportunity to come down here and hunt these elk. You know, we traveled a long ways to come down here. It took a lot of gear, a lot of preparation, but when we got here and we set up our camp, you know, we went through our gear, making sure we had everything we needed. Obviously, most important thing was to check our Savage 110 firearm. We had a 30-06 with a Sig Sauer scope on it. Amazing setup. I mean, for those of you that have never seen it, get your ballistics in there, go shoot your firearm, zero it at 100 yards, and it takes the guesswork out of it. You range find it, the scope is synced, and we felt comfortable taking 400 or 500 yard shot if we needed to. We got it zeroed in. We took a couple shots at 100 yards, 2 bullets within an inch of bullseye. We were ready to go elk hunting.
We roughing it, but we ain't roughing it.
That's right.
We got hot coffee.
We got it all.
Starbucks out here in the mountains of New Mexico. Never would have thunk it, right?
$7 a cup, and we got it.
Oh, man.
Opening morning, we jumped to the pickup, drove to the top of a big ridge, got out. Right away, we spotted a nice young 6-point bull. You know, we talked about it, and the guide said he thinks we could do a little bit better.
Good start for opening morning. We spotted a bull up here on the hill, about 500 yards away. Pretty good bull to start, so we're optimistic we'll turn up some more. We're gonna head up the road and see what we can find.
A little further up the ridge, we saw another good bull that was hunting some cows. We finished off the morning with another bull with 5 or 6 cows bugling at us, another big mature 5-point, and good way to start the hunt. You know, it makes you feel good to get out of the pickup, get some hiking in, and right away you're kicking up bulls in this country.
Well, sun's going down and we're looking for some water. Elk are going to be up feeding, looking for a drink, trying to get some good green grass for the evening. So just trying to stay close to water and close to some good feed. And I think elk are bedding on the north side, staying out of the sunshine and trying to find something that's getting up and moving. So wish us luck.
With the technology we have these days, with the hunt stand and the ability to mark waypoints and to find water holes and to see different elevation change, that information is invaluable. I mean, the able to mark trails, we need to come out in the pitch dark and mark kill sites. We use that every single day. Hillsides we glass from, where we saw elk coming, where we saw elk going. That information has changed the game, and I'm glad we're able to use it. Once you draw this tag, you do a lot of research at home, you make some phone calls, you do the best you can, biologists, game wardens, but these seasons are short, 5 days is all you get. So to have a local guide, we ended up at TR. TR knows this country inside and out. He grew up here, killed a lot of big elk here. So to have his insight and knowledge of where to go and where to start and, different ridges we should spot from, that information is invaluable. You can't get that from your home internet or from calling a buddy. You need a guy on the ground that can help you out with that. TR had a couple spots he wanted to check out in the evenings, and we would sit in those honey holes, and you'd hear bulls bugling on different ridges, and they would start funneling in there about dark. A lot of cows, a lot of young elk, a lot of raghorn bulls, and that's how we found our big bull.
Here's a bunch of elk droppings from this morning. Just wet and moist, and it can't be more than a couple hours old. Elk have been using this corridor.
So we're set up on this little hillside, hoping we catch some stuff feeding down. We've already heard a couple bugles. Saw a lot of sign on the way in here. Saw some grubs and some fresh tracks. So we feel like we're in a good setup. The wind's in our favor, and hopefully with a little bit of luck, we'll have some bulls in front of us tonight. Before too long, some cows started to funnel down, and there was an amazing bull with those cows. There was a big spike by 6, and he come down and worked those cows over, and we watched him shred a couple trees, tear up the ground, and I thought long and hard about shooting that bull. He was an amazing bull. And not long after that, we had another good mature 6-point come in, and he kind of ran off that spike by 6, pushed him up the ridge to our left. And the whole time we were there, cows were feeding. Sometimes we had cows 60, 70 yards from us. We had another third bull bugling on the ridge to our left, and we were hoping he would show his face at some point. A few different times he seemed like he was no more than 150, 200 yards from us.
Oh boy, here comes a good bull, guys. Really nice bull. Really nice bull.
Right at last light, he worked his way down on those cows, and the second he showed his head, everybody behind me said, "He's a shooter, he's a shooter, here he comes."
This is that bull that's been bugling all evening. Oh, he's a big 6-point. 170 yards. I'm gonna shoot this bull.
Chris, are you good? Come on, mate. Are you good? Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, baby. Woo! Good job, boys.
Nice bowl, brother.
Yeah.
He's a dandy, my friend.
Good job, everybody.
Congratulations, buddy.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. What a spot. What a spot.
Yeah.
Bulls all over. What do we see? 5, 6 different bulls tonight? Big fronts, super heavy. Super big bases, old bull. Big old New Mexico bruiser.
You say, Nate, you've been putting in for 4 years?
4 or 5 years for this tag, yeah. This is why. This bull, I mean, he just exceeds expectations. I mean, I can't reach around this bull. Old bull, old New Mexico bull, huge bases, got a super cool kicker, big swooping eye guards. Another bull we bugled in tonight was a 6-point with a big spiky sword on one side, a very unique, cool bull. But what an opportunity, what a chance to come down here and chase New Mexico giants. And this is what they are, this is what they look like. And we use a 6-hour scope with the rangefinder. We had this bull at 170 yards. And the Savage rifle, the Federal ammunition, I mean, it's a combination that can't be beat. This bull went right down, and what a great gun, what a great scope setup. We couldn't be happier. So I drew this tag, and the homework began. You know, when do I come? Who do I come with? Where do I go? And I got hooked up with TR down here, and he was born and raised here, knows these elk like the back of his hand, knows where to go, knows the honey holes, and tonight he said he was coming to a honey hole, and here it is. This is what the honey hole looks like.
We've been watching this bull for about 3 years now, and he always comes out right at last light, and read the script and came out and gave him a shot.
Heck yeah.
That's his history.
Heck yeah. Thank you, sir.
You got it.
So I want to thank everybody that could make this happen, from the Outdoor Channel to Buckmasters, and Chris, who's behind the camera today, and my good friends that were able to come down here with me, and TR, and everybody was a part of this. And you know, it's a team effort, and being in the outdoors, being someplace new, and doing it with your best friends, and it's unbeatable. So here's to everybody. Thanks a lot, guys.
Nice job, man.
Yeah, nice job.
Big dream of mine.
You know, so we got that bull right at last light, and took care of him that evening and got out of there. It was about a 3-mile hike. And the next morning, TR, and you know, he has mules and horses and the ability to pack that bull out. And that was a lot of help. That was nice. So we got his mule saddled up. We rode back in there. We got that bull quartered up and packed up, got him caped. And having a local guide that has access to that and access to getting through some of that rougher country, that's the way to go, folks.
We got everything loaded up, packed up, and the crew's ready to head down. Get out of here.
So once we got that bull packed out and back to our camp, we had a portable Warren winch, and we were able to winch all the quarters up onto a meat pole, and that was invaluable, as heavy as those quarters were. And after a long day of packing elk and hiking, there's nothing better than some fresh tenderloin. We're able to cook that up, get some seasoning on the fire, and boy, we ate good last night.
Taste of success.
Very good.
Taste of success.
Right now,
I was bugling yesterday afternoon.
You know, these western states, if you're not from New Mexico or a Montana or a Wyoming, elk hunting is difficult. But yeah, I put in every year, I cross my fingers, I do my due diligence, you know, I do a little homework, but somebody's gonna draw these tags and somebody's gonna get this experience. And that could be you. You know, you put your time in, you apply, and once you draw one of these permits, it's a trip of a lifetime with good friends, and you meet new people along the way, and it's an experience that it's worth a lifetime. I mean, you just got to do it. You got to put in, and you got to share it with your friends and family when you get it, and it's an amazing trip.